What's up, everyone? Welcome back to PokéGuys Pulling on a Budget. Today, we're going to go a little different direction and talk about how to build a deck on a budget. So let's get the budget up on the screen right now, and then I'll show you what I got in order to build this deck. It's 3 different items. First, we got this League Battle deck with Miraidon and Regieleki. So we're going to open that up and use some of that to build our deck. It comes with a V and a V max of Regieleki, and then the Miraidon EX cards. So we're super excited about that. And then the 2023 Trainers Toolkit with Arceus. And it has the Arceus V and Arceus V max. So we're going to break that open and add some of those cards to our deck. And then to round off the deck, we picked up a Battle Academy Armorogue box. So that comes with 3 different pre-built decks, but we're going to kind of break those up and throw some of those cards into our overall deck. So let's get into it. I spent 20 bucks on each of these, so 60 bucks total. I'm pretty excited about that. I have been watching how they've been doing on Amazon since I picked them up. And it seems like they've been going up a little bit in price, but I'll put the link in the description to all 3 products if you were wondering how to get your hands on those. And then, of course, stay tuned to the end of the video because we're going to go over the giveaway shelf and how you can get your hands on some of the stuff that we're giving away here on the channel. But for right now, let's get into building this battle deck. So the cool thing about each of these is the Battle Academy and the Trainer's Toolkit comes with some things to help you play the game, like tips and tricks, and then the Battle Academy actually comes with like the rule guide and stuff like that. So we're going to break open each of these. First, we're going to start with the League Battle deck. Miraidon's going to be kind of our base that we're going to build this deck around, because thanks to that tandem unit ability, let me get it out of the plastic here. Thanks to that tandem unit ability, we're going to be able to get some good stuff done. So let me get these out of here. Condition markers, trash. And then this poster guide that tells you a little bit of background about the cards. So that's cool too. So tandem unit says once during your turn you may search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them into your bench and then shuffle your deck. So I feel like that's going to be a really good kind of backbone card. Be able to pull basic Pokemon out of our deck. Each deck is exactly 60 cards. So what I did was I went through what each of these decks comes with and built myself a little cheat sheet. Those must be the dice and the coin. So we'll set those off to the side for right now. I built myself a little cheat sheet, so you'll see me kind of periodically looking up at my computer screen to make sure I'm going through this cheat sheet and doing everything that I had planned on doing with this deck. And then I'm going to introduce you to the Regieleki VMAX. Again, its damage booster empowers lightning Pokemon, so your basic Pokemon attacks do 30 or more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance, and then max Thunder and Lightning. During your next turn, this Pokemon can attack. Yeah, that's a little downside, but each card's going to have their kind of downside to it, right? I read in the rules that you can't have more than 4 Pokemon or 4 cards of the same name. So we're going to make sure we stick to that, so that way our deck is legal. But I'm going to open up the Trainer's Toolkit now. And I'm pretty sure, yep, it slides out. Oh wow. More dice and condition markers. We have a lot of dice to choose from, if you remember correctly. And then we have some packs to open too, so we'll open those at the end. Comes with sleeves. Those are cool looking sleeves. Probably sleeves that I would use to play the game with. Comes with the deck, and then a bunch of other cards. Trainer's Toolkit. I'm pretty sure this is the, yeah, so this shows everything that it comes with, how to build your deck around the basic Pokemon, all that good stuff. So that's all well and dandy. We're going to set those off to the side. Then I'm going to break open this big box, mostly off screen, of the Battle Academy. And we're going to get into, oh man, that was hard to open. Read this first. Take out the game board and set it up between the two players. So there's only one of us for right now, but I do plan on using this deck to maybe play my nephew. I know he got the Cinderace version of this, and actually this. I got this for him for his birthday. And he's been really excited to build decks and stuff like that. So I'm going to call him up and see if he wants to battle. The tutorial guide with Armorogue on the cover, and deck same image. Pikachu. Alright. So that sounds like it's just explaining how to set this all up. It comes with a game board that is built for two people to battle each other. There's no way I can get this big Monopoly board looking thing into one shot. So I'll show you on the small screen. And then I'll set that off to the side because we're not ready for that yet. And then rules for each deck. Wow. Or deck tutorial guide and a rules reference. So this is the rules reference that I was talking about. And how to build your deck and all that good stuff. Got some more damage counters. The Darkrai deck, Armorogue deck, and Pikachu deck. And then a coin with all three of them on it that is very shiny and very cool looking that we'll add to our coin collection up here. Alright, I think that's everything out of the 3 boxes. So we'll set that off to the side. We got our 3 decks from the Battle Academy. We got our deck from the Trainer's Toolkit. And then I'm going to throw all this in here. And our deck from the League Battle. Alright, so let me adjust kind of what you guys can see there. Alright, so like I said, we're going to build this around Miraidon and the Arceus V-Star, and then Armorogue, because that's what I came up with in my cheat sheet. So, 60 cards exactly, and you can have up to 4 of the same Pokemon in your deck. Hopefully that's auto-adjusting as we go. So, we're going to do the 2 Miraidon EXs, the 2 Regigigas, or Regieleki VMAX, sorry, and the 2 Regieleki Vs. So far, we're up to 6 cards. Let's get this one going. I want Armorogue EX. Okay, so let's set that off to the side. do want my Pikachu EX out of this one. There it is right there. I'm gonna put that over here. And then I have a bunch of lightning energies right there and right here. So I'm not worried about the lightning energies from that one. And then Armor Pikachu. Let's break open Arceus because I need the V-Star. So essentially the total number of Pokemon that we should have at the end of this is 16, but I don't think that's going to be accurate because my math was wrong. I was under the impression that the EX decks from Battle Academy came with 2 Armor of EXs, but that's okay. I might have some in my my sets and my bulk. Okay, so Arceus V and Arceus V-Star. Sorry that took so long to get that open. And what's great is all of these have different like sets on the bottom of them. If you can see the symbols. So whatever I don't use, I can always add to my my master sets too. So that's really cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Pokemon so far. There is a card that I'm looking for. There is a Radiant Greninja somewhere in all this that is going to be helpful to us. So bear with me while I look through that. And in editing, we'll probably speed a lot of this up. That way I'm not wasting your guys' time just looking for cards. So the reason I want Bidoof and Bibarel is because Bibarel, once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. So if your hand ever gets low, that is a very good card to play and play their ability. And then Bidoof, because it's the pre-evolution of Bibarel. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. So that's cool too. So if it's in the bench and someone has a card that attacks Pokemon in your bench, you can essentially not take damage to Bidoof. So that's cool too. I need Laffy. What are the energies? I'm gonna put the energies off to the side so that way I stop grabbing them. Keep in mind, this is just the Pokemon part of it, so we haven't even broken into support cards and trainers and all that good stuff. It takes a lot to build a deck, which is why I kind of wanted to do a video on it. Anyway, we're going to set Flaffy off to the side. Again, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, 15 Pokemon. All right, so we had a little snafu with the camera there. It caught out on us, and I don't know what happened. So we're going to, I spent 10 minutes doing this until I realized the camera wasn't recording anymore. But that's fine. It's all good. we got everything set up that we wanted to get set up. Let me throw those trainers on top of them. We're going to throw a couple of basic dark energies in there, 10 lightning energies, 4 fire energies for that Armrogue and Char Cadet combination that we have in there. We have, I think, 17 Pokemon, if I remember correctly. All together right here, this equals 60 cards, which I'll kind of fast forward through the trainer thing because that took the longest. I mean, I think it took 15 minutes to find everything that we were looking for. A couple of potions to heal, a couple of heavy balls to, if we find out that one of our prize cards is a basic Pokemon, this can kind of take its place, so that's cool. Beach Court allows Retreat Cart to be 1 cost less. Electric Generator, it basically boosts your electric Pokemon, which building this around Miraidon EX, that would be helpful. Put a basic Pokemon into your bench and then shuffle it. The V-Star ability on this one is great because you can put a card into your hand and then shuffle the deck. Another Ultra Ball allows you to take 2 cards from your hand and discard them and then search the deck for a Pokemon and reveal it. More Nest Ball, more Electric Generator, which I'm hoping, yeah, we only have 4. That's good. Search your deck for an item card and Pokemon tool card, reveal them and put them into your hand. Boss's Orders, switch one of your Pokemon, one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon, and then 4 Professor's Research, draw and discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Talking's hard sometimes. Cynthia's Ambition, draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. If your Pokemon was knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you can draw 8. And then Vitality Band is when this is attached to a Pokemon, it does 10 more damage to your opponent's Pokemon. So that is great. All the energy and trainer cards are set. We got Arceus V, Arceus V Star, Barrel, Bidoof, Char Cadet, Armorogue EX, Laffy, Miraidon EX, 2 of those, Regieleki VMAX, 2 of those, Regieleki V, 2 of those, and you all know the thing. It's Pikachu EX. So, 60 card deck, shuffle it up, get ready for battle, all that good jazz. It's going to go in the deck holder that came with the Miraidon League deck thing. And then I am going to use this to battle some people. But let's get these open real fast. And maybe we'll get something that we want to replace in the deck and all that good stuff. And maybe not. But let's see what happens. So I think this one was Paldea Evolved. Again, these came out of the Trainer's Toolkit. So if you're looking to build a deck and open some packs, those Trainer's Toolkits were really cool. Love Disc, Snover. I'm over here skipping cards. Azumarill, Eskew, Reverse Hollow Atrazone, Reverse Hollow Pikachu, and Baxcalibur. This said something about EX and V cards. Once during the player's turn, that player may search their deck for a basic Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box and put it in their bench. And that player shuffles their deck. Never mind. That's detrimental to the EX and V cards that we have on there. That's all good. Alright, another Paldea Evolved, Noibat, Sprigatito, Waxley, Charcadet, Therapeutic Energy, Choice Belt, 30 more damage to your opponent's active V Pokemon. Pomo. Oh, a full art Marill. That is awesome. Yes. That's not going in the deck, by the way. No, that is a beautiful card. All right, Scarlet and Violet base. And then we'll let you go. think I might save this Silver Tempest for a short. Undecided yet. Toxel. Ralts. Growlithe. Shuppet. Zangoose. Stonejourner. Penny. Lechonk. Bruxish. And Iron Threads EX. Awesome. Awesome. All right, so that about does it for building a deck. I know that was a little long-winded, but we got to learn together. 60 card deck in here, ready to play. All I got to do is shuffle it up and then get going. We opened up some of those packs we got out of the Trainer's Toolkit and got this full art Meryl and full art Iron Threads EX. That's what I thought it was. All right, and like the previous videos, the 250 sub giveaway is still live for the Houndstone EX Box. So what we're going to do is down below, you're going to like this video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and then comment what your favorite Pokeball is. We'll keep that theme going. Once we hit 250 subs, we'll give that away to one of the viewers that have commented on the channel. Anywhere in the world, I'll ship it at no charge to you. It's my thank you so much for watching PokéGuys Pulling on a Budget. So thank you for that, and we'll see you on the next one.